Vi er i Ithaca i delstaten New York, tæt på Canadas grænse. Vi er inde i en CBD-store, og vi har indehaveren, som vi lige vil have lov at svare på nogle små spørgsmål. Hej.
Hi.
I just want to ask you, what kind of people do come here and buy CBD in your store?
So people sometimes wait until the last minute and they'll come in really bad shape because, as I was explaining before, maybe they've driven by our store multiple times and they finally decide to come in, but by that time it's probably because they're in a lot of pain or they're dealing with a lot. So CBD, as far as like what they're looking for, it falls under 3 categories, and some people have, like myself, have all 3. They come to us for pain, sleep, or stress, or all 3. And so the reason that CBD helps with so many things is for 2 reasons, and it's because of what CBD does. CBD is a natural, organic anti-inflammatory. So when you take it internally, it goes into your body, finds where there's inflammation, extracts it out, and your body releases it. Why that's important? Because about 95% of our ailments and diseases today are caused by inflammation. Anything you can do to release that inflammation and get it out of your body, the healthier you're gonna be. So the second thing that CBD does, and why it works for so many things like sleep and anxiety and things like PTSD, is because it's also a natural, organic, like immune system neuroprotectant. So when your nervous system is out of balance, it will go in and it can somehow sense it. Again, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know exactly how it happens, but I do know that when you're out of balance, it'll go in and it coaxes your nervous system gently back into this balanced state. That's why overall you'll find yourself less reactive to situations, you'll feel calmer, you'll gain more focus, and most importantly, because sleep is a big issue for a lot of people out there, it calms the mind. So by the time you take it at night, you're gonna be drifting off to sleep, and if you're like me, an insomniac, and I have a hard time staying asleep, very light sleeper, if I wake up now, I'm no longer tossing and turning. I actually can get back to sleep within 3 to 5 minutes because there's no chatter happening. You know how you wake up and, oh, what's the to-do list? What do I have to do now? None of that happens because my mind is calm. So I drift back off to sleep as if I was first falling asleep. Very seamless, and it's like I didn't even wake up. 1,000 milligrams of CBD, arnica, and essential peppermint oil. It's going to go to work in 5 to 10 minutes. So the proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Yes.
So
could you please tell me, is it young people, old people, rich people? How would you describe your ordinary customer?
It's everyone. It's young, it's old. Now, everyone, if you, some of the statistics I don't have right off the top of my head, so many people deal with anxiety, especially these days. There's so many demands upon us. Everyone needs a little bit of helping hand. And people will come here because they don't want to be put on medication. And this solves the problem for 99.9% of the people. And same thing with pain. Who do you know that doesn't have a little pain? And maybe they've tried over-the-counter medicine and it's just not working anymore. That was my situation. I was taking pill after pill over the counter. I was up to 4 a night just for pain and sleep. It did nothing anymore. And that leads into why there's such an opioid crisis here in America, because doctors have to, if you're not getting relief and you're in a lot of pain, they prescribe opioids after that. And so people choose CBD because it's an alternative to over-the-counter medicine and prescriptions. And it's natural and organic. So, you know, I always say to people, what do you have to lose? Maybe you're gonna sleep the best you've ever slept. Maybe you're gonna be able to live a little pain-free.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to be less anxious and more focused so that you can enjoy life more. So what do you have to lose? Try it.
So if I wanted to get high and stoned, which CBD oil would I buy?
You wouldn't come in here. So even our most powerful, and I'll just bring you to this, this is 3,000 milligrams of CBD in this bottle. This is what we give to cancer patients. Even if you drank this whole bottle, you're not getting high. You're going to sleep for a long time, but that's all that's going to happen. So because we only allow in the United States 0.3% or less THC, there's no psychoactive. I don't care how much you take, you're never going to get high or stoned. It's impossible. So as a rule of thumb, you need upwards of 4 to 12% of THC in a product for you to get high. At 0.3%, there's no way you can get high.